Overdose deaths are rapidly climbing. 64,000 Americans died last year, a number greater than from HIV or gun homicides in the worst years of those epidemics. But the danger is not exclusive to the addict alone.
It's a parent's worst nightmare, finding your child dead. The cause? A drug overdose. But in this case, the drug was so powerful that the mother who discovered her son also ended up dying within 24 hours. 69-year-old Teresa Plummer found her 45-year-old son, Ronald, unresponsive on the bathroom floor. While cleaning up his drug paraphernalia, she came into contact with the potentially lethal drug, fentanyl. The mother soon experienced shortness of breath and was rushed to the hospital where she soon died. And tragically, her son lost his battle the very next day. How easy is it to be exposed to drugs that are potentially deadly to the touch?
We've done some investigations on this and how powerful fentanyl black market, up to 50 times stronger than heroin. You've got carfentanil, which is the elephant tranquilizer, which one little minuscule amount can cause death within minutes. I am not surprised to hear this. I'm almost surprised that this hasn't happened more. How often do you touch something and without it, without knowing it, you lick or you touch your eyes?
I'm sure this mom was distraught. I'm sure she was in there cleaning up the paraphernalia from this overdose, and she was crying and probably inhaling whatever there was. She might have even consumed it. And I think the fentanyl being 50 times stronger than heroin is a big issue. I think all these drugs, we've even done segments about how they're often also contaminated with other incredibly toxic chemicals.
You have no idea.
Who knows what?
You don't even know
Who knows?
what ultimately harmed this lady.
And that may have been what happened, because she didn't die immediately, which is typically what you would see with a narcotic overdose. Respiratory failure, you die quickly, you stop breathing. Well, I mean, she didn't die until a day later. It makes me wonder if
and then the son actually died the very next day, so there was a delay.
That's one of the big issues with illegal drug use, which is you really don't know what you're getting.
Exactly.
But it also does highlight that these things can be lethal, and so if you are in a situation where, God forbid, a family member who abuses and you come into contact with these things, I think you need to be extra careful.
Or I think maybe even call EMS or call the police.
Not a bad idea.
Have someone else come in and even clean it up, because I think the risk of inhaling or consuming any of these incredibly toxic chemicals.
What about the stories, which has been heartbreaking for me to hear because they're so innocent? Canine dogs are apparently overdosing, and their job, of course, is to sniff out and find drugs, and it's what a terrible thought that these dogs are doing their jobs and somehow come into contact with some of these super powerful drugs and suffer overdoses.
Well, they're using their sense of smell, so in some cases they're probably inhaling it, like snorting it, and boom.
Well, hopefully we don't hear more stories such as this one.